Alright, welcome back to the shop, guys. I think I said last time that my next video was going to be the first part of my submission to the Toolmakers competition video, and I ran into a little bit of a hiccup. I needed to use the machine to make a bunch of parts that I need to make for eBay, and I did not get them finished, so I can't tear down the machine and I need to use the mill. But the parts are made on the lathe, and I can't tear it down yet. So that's coming, maybe even tomorrow. It's not a real complicated part, so it won't take long to make. But in the interest of not just putting a video out, but in the interest of cleaning up my shop a little bit, I've found something interesting that I thought may be historically interesting or interesting to machinists out there. This box I bought a few months ago. Got a really good price on it. It's a Waterloo machinist box, and when I got it, I restored it a bit. Now, when I say restored it, I don't like repainting things. I like the character. I like, the little dents if they're not bothering the functionality. I did have to straighten out a drawer and straighten out this corner right here, which wasn't a big deal. Cleaned out all the years of muck that were in the drawers, and interestingly enough, back behind the drawers I found something kind of interesting, and let's take a look at that. So what these are, these were kind of just stuffed not in the drawers but behind the drawers. They are pay stubs from Lockheed, Georgia Aeronautical Systems, Lockheed Aeronautical Systems Company in Marietta, Georgia. That's right down the street from me. These are from, I believe, 1979. This is the earliest one. And then the next date we have, I think, is 91. And then a couple from 94 as well. So we're missing the 80s. I believe these were probably pay stubs of the person that I actually bought the box off of, because he was an old retired machinist. And he at least worked at Lockheed from 79 to 94, which is a good long while. But in the interest of just recording these for history, because I'm going to throw them away, and they've been kind of rambling around in the shop here for a while, and I'm getting sick of them because they're, I'm always moving them, or they're always covering something up. I thought I might show these, and of course I have blacked out the Social Security number and employee number, so there's no other identifying information on here that I can find. So here they are. This is 1979, and as you can see, in 1979 he was getting paid at $7.89 an hour, and he worked for 37 hours. And you can see the other information on there. I'll leave it up on the screen for a second. You can pause it if you want, if you're interested in it. There's nothing on the back of these. They're just a pay stub, basically. Okay, that's that one. And the next one is, let's see, 4/19 of 91. That's April of 1991. And let's see here. Get all that on the screen. Yeah, 4/1991 right here. That's the date. And we'll see he worked 32 hours for $554.56. I don't think there's actually a rate on these anymore. Oh yeah, here it is, $17.33. So in 12 years he went from $7.89 to $17.33 an hour. Also got some vacation time. Anyway, you can see all that. I'm not going to go through it. Whatever you're interested in will be on there. And again, I'm just showing these because I wanted to do something with them before I throw them away. There might be somebody out there that this is of interest to. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people that are like, why the hell are you showing this stuff? But that's okay. Like I say, you know, somebody out there may be interested. That's the wrong one. Somebody who's interested in the labor market for machinists or something like that. This is a week later, actually. This is in 91. I believe all this is the same, 1733. He only worked 24 hours, but he took 16 hours of vacation. See the sick balance down here. He had a sick balance of 84 hours. And of course you got gross earnings over here year to date. Alright, let's move on. We're going to go to 5/13/94. So 3 years later. And he's up to $18.62 an hour compared to $17.33. Worked his 40 hours that week, $744, but he only took home $371. He had a loan in here, I think, which is kind of interesting, that he was paying off. Let's see if there's anything else interesting on here. Leave that up for a second. Move on. Then we're going to go from there this is going to be a month later. And nothing seems to have changed there. And the next pay period, and nothing seems to have changed there. So, not all that greatly interesting, but it is interesting that from 1979 to 91, he basically gained $10 an hour in rate. Now, I have no idea what the going rate of a machinist or what level he was. If anybody knows, please comment below. There is a department code and OCC code. Those may tell somebody who knows what department he was in, whether he was an apprentice in the 79 or what. One other little thing that was buried in that box is this little interesting joke. It's kind of partly missing. But you can pause that. I think you can probably read that. And it's basically a fart joke. So what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to go through this list on this side and decide which of these describes you the best. So are you one who likes the smell of his own farts? One who loves the smell of other people's farts? One who thinks his farts are exceptionally something? One who releases silent farts then blushes? One who farts regularly but is truly concerned? Or one who tries awfully hard to fart but shits instead? A shart, we now call that. One who steps in the middle of a fart? One who admits his fart but offers a good medical reason. One who farts and then blames the dog. That's me. So number 10 is me. We'll get to that in a minute. One who suppresses a fart for hours and hours. That's just bad. Don't do that. One who always has several good farts in reserve. I know a person like that. One who excuses himself and farts in complete privacy. One who conceals his farts with loud laughing. One who farts in bed, then fluffs the bed covers. One who can determine from the smell of his neighbor's fart the latest food consumed. That's scary. One who farts at the slightest exertion. One who farts and then starts crying. One who would truly love to but can't fart at all. I don't know who that would be. And one who farts in the bathtub. So once you've decided which one of these you are, then you unfold this side and you have a list over here corresponding to the number that you are. So I am one who farts and then blames the dog. 10, I am a dishonest person. So anyway, I think you can see all that if anybody's interested in this really lame dad's joke. I appreciate you watching, guys. Like I said, I will have the first part of my tool build in the next video. Just ran into a little bit of a snag that I wasn't done machining what I needed to machine, and I don't want to break it down until I'm done, because that makes me money, and making what I'm going to make doesn't make me any money. So if you like this sort of thing, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give me a thumbs down. At any rate, I shared, and now I can throw this away, and another part of my shop is cleaned up. See you next time, guys.